Hey everyone, welcome to our pajama party interview series. We're so excited today because we have a very special guest. And what we've been doing over the last couple of months is an interview series with women entrepreneurs just before we go to bed. So we're taking a little break from all of the work that we do all the time as women entrepreneurs. And we be sure and get plenty of rest. But before we do that, we like to share a few tips that want to help you along your way. This is where women with an entrepreneurial spirit and women entrepreneurs come together to inspire each other to work on their business at the same time they're working on themselves. So our business will grow as we also grow. And tonight's guest is Debby. Hi, Debby.
Hi, how you guys doing?
Great. Well, you know what? I've known Debby a long time, and she is actually one of the speakers that we had that was so inspiring at the Women's Entrepreneur Summit last November. And she's so graciously agreed to come onto our program and let us ask a few questions. So, Debby is a transformational coach. She's an entrepreneur, a philanthropist. She's a business mindset coach and speaker, and soon to be author. Oh, I can't wait to hear all about your book.
Thank you.
Debby's field of study includes psychology, personal growth, and business. And Debby's coaching style inspires and motivates her clients to open their minds to achieve an extraordinary life of balance, flexibility, and freedom. Thanks, Debby, for coming tonight.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
You look
Truly.
great. I see you in your little robe there. Give your
Yeah,
little animal print.
yeah. This is like totally out of my comfort zone and totally new. Usually the hair, the makeup, and the clothes, are all done. So this is new. Very
Yeah,
interesting.
it's great. Well, it's very authentic. That's what we want. We want to get down and dirty and really help other women entrepreneurs. That's what we're all about.
All right.
So, yeah, so tell us a little bit about yourself, Debby.
Well, I built my business in 2000, and I've been having the pleasure of coaching and motivating people to get exactly where they desire to go. And what the most important piece of that is, what is their definition of success? And so that's what we work on, getting to their definition of success so that they can either have the lifestyle or the money or the freedom or all of the above, whatever makes them happy. So it's where, in my practice, we get to the root cause of what's holding them back or stopping them so that they can have all of that.
So, at the summit, you shared a little bit of your personal story. Do you mind sharing some of that with us today?
No, that was though the first time that I shared my story. Um, when I was in school, we did not have testing, okay, for disabilities. And so I was labeled as stupid, unteachable, unlearnable, and most of the time pulled out of class. And I either sat in the hallway or I sat in the back of the room, and it kind of just really didn't exist. Later on, I found out that I'm dyslexic. I did not learn how to read until I was in the third grade. I still really can't do math in my head. But I feel that that's why calculators were invented. And so, no, math does not come easy for me. Spelling does not come easy for me. And spelling, though, thank God of technology, we now have Siri. She not only spells for you, she gives you the definition. So how can you go wrong? So even though the beginning was, in my opinion, very rough, because I had to get over a lot of self-esteem issues. Because when you are labeled stupid or unteachable or you cannot learn, it really does get into your mind, your subconscious
Oh,
mind. And
absolutely.
your subconscious just keeps saying, oh, you can't do that. You can't do that. And so it really slowed me down, and it made my life very hard, to say the least. And so I got into personal growth in the 90s from a mentor that was helping me and teaching me different things. And then when I seen that you can honestly change the way your mind functions and you can control your mind instead of your mind controlling you.
Mm.
Oof, that opened up a whole new world for me. And I just kept learning and learning and learning. And here I am today.
That's an amazing story. I know. I remember when I was in college and I was studying psychology, and I see here you also studied psychology, where it was really like an aha moment, as Oprah Winfrey would say, that when I realized that I could actually design the life that I wanted to live, that I wasn't a victim of my circumstances or my family's thoughts about me or what other people thought, that I could really have more control over my life than I really ever imagined. I Isn't that kind of what you help people with?
It is. We all come, from stories. It's
Mm-hmm.
always that either we've told ourselves to help us ease and get over, and then stories that have been told to us. A lot of times in parenting, this is the smart kid, or this is the pretty kid, or this is our athletic child.
Mm-hmm.
These labels don't
Oh.
work. And so that will hold you back because you start believing what other people have told you. And then it gets into the subconscious. And the subconscious is here to keep us safe. And so then when you work at getting out of your comfort zone, it keeps on pushing you back.
Mm-hmm.
So yes, with clients, it's always finding the root issue and then dealing with it and then learning how to move on from that.
Sounds amazing. I'm feeling inspired already. So you know what? I mean, maybe I shouldn't get too inspired. It's bedtime, we need to get our rest. But it sounds really good. Okay, so listen. So we do at C2 Your Health Women's Initiative. We started the nonprofit organization which offers mentoring to women who are aspiring entrepreneurs and also seasoned entrepreneurs. And at the conference last year, a lot came up about how to find your passion. And that really comes up a lot when our company or nonprofit is mentoring women entrepreneurs. It's like, how do I know like what I'm passionate about and how to move forward? So what I'm wondering is, like, for you, like, how did you know you wanted to, your aha moment for coaching? How did you know, yeah, this is the thing that I want to really devote my life to and help others with? Can you think of that?
Yeah. When I was a little girl, it always fascinated me why people do what they do, or why do they do it this way, or why
Mhm.
do they raise that way, or the movement of their body. And so later on, as I got older, I realized that that was psychology,
Oh.
and that fascinated me. It fascinates me to know the why and where that comes from, and then tweaking it. How can we change it? So I always tell people, like when I'm networking or I'm at a conference or speaking, that your passion is what sets your heart and soul on fire.
Mm.
That you feel you're automatically good at this. You know, it comes easy to you. It's
Mhm.
like a gymnast. She knew she was going to be a gymnast because the first time she did a cartwheel or a tumbling, she just easily done it. Where the rest of us, not so easy. Okay,
Yeah,
so
really.
figure out really what you're good at, and then you'll see that when you take it to the next level, let's say to bring it to a business,
Mhm.
that it'll just flow easy. It'll happen easy for you because inside of you somewhere there are the skills for that.
It kind of finds you, huh? Is that what happens? Your
I
passion kind of
really
finds
do
you?
feel that. I really do. I feel that we're all born with wonderful skills, and the faster that we can tap into those skills, we can just set our world on fire. I mean, it's just wherever we want to go, whatever we want to do, it will happen for us.
So let's talk a little bit about mentoring. So SCORE, which is a national organization that helps businesses. A lot of people know them because retired business people volunteer their time to help. people with their business and challenges that they're having. And SCORE did a big study, and they found that 30% of business owners had a mentor, some sort of mentor. And with each kind of intervention with the mentor, like each time they met with their mentor, the possibility of success and their business grew at the rate of 43%. So mentors are really important, but it's hard to like if you ask somebody like, will you be my mentor? That isn't happening. But
No.
mentors sometimes are people who like C2 Your Health. We offer mentoring, but also it's people that you meet along the way. So could you share with us a piece of advice that maybe a mentor gave you as you grew your business?
My first mentor that sticks out the most in my life because it was a pinnacle of a moment of change. And her name is Kathy. And Kathy looked me right into the eyes after I told her this very short version of my story. And she said, are you going to live in that story and take it to your death? Or are you going to change?
Mm, there
She
you go.
said, it does not matter that you're dyslexic. It doesn't matter that you can't, comprehend reading really well or spell or do math. It's where do you desire to go in your life? And that was a big aha moment. And that was a big change because I was never raised or the people around me never gave me that kind of, let's say, mind blow that I can be anything that I want to be. It doesn't matter where I start. It only matters where I desire to go. So that was a huge piece.
That is huge. So, what advice or tip would you like to share with those listening tonight to try to help them along their way?
The biggest tip I would say is do not waste your time on things that you're not good at. Focus on what you're good at, get better at it, and make yourself great at. And it's going to free you so much heartache and so much frustration. Just focus what you're really good at, make yourself great at it, and you will see again, it will really enhance your life and you'll have a way better life doing it this way.
That sounds great. That's great advice. Focus on what you're good at. We do need to do that. I think sometimes we try to make it too hard, you
Well,
know.
it's school because school is informational learning. So if you are not good at reading, what do they tell you? Read more. If
Right.
you're not good at writing, write more. Oh, your penmanship is lousy. Okay, you're going to write, 5,000 sentences. People don't always understand how the brain and the subconscious work. And so when you're going that route, you're drilling in deeper and deeper layers that I'm not good enough. I don't know how to do this. And so this doesn't serve you. And there's no reason, rhyme or reason, why you have to be good at everything. You came here with gifts and talents when you were born. And trust me, if you really work on getting to what you're passionate about, then you will only focus on what you're good at to become great at. And your life will be so much better. Trust me, I've done this. I've done the
We have
work
experience.
and lots of experience. And
Exactly.
so I could say it works. It works.
So let's just take a few minutes. We have a few minutes left to talk about how we all, everyone who's watching and listening, can help you with your business. So, what would be your ideal client?
My ideal client is someone who is willing to get over the crap that's holding them back, that they're willing to work on themselves while simultaneously working on their business. And so those are people that they know they have some issues, but again, they're willing to work on them. They have a desire to live an extraordinary life, whatever that means to them.
Mhm.
And they're tired of making excuses. They're ready to move on. There's no I want, There's I am going to find someone to help me. I am going to build this business, or I am getting over this depression or anxiety.
Mhm.
It's, they're moving forward. So it's a little bit different than the people who say, I want, oh, that would be nice. That's that's never the mindset that's going to get you the big change in your life to get you where you desire to go.
That sounds great. So I'm going to put at the end of this broadcast how to reach you, like your website and phone number and email and all that. But how's the best way to reach you? So if someone wants to contact you, what's the best way to do that?
They can just Google, they can go to the website. There is a place that just says, I'd like to have a chat. And that is exactly what that chat is. It is just a chat for me to have the pleasure of getting to know you, you having the pleasure to get to know me. That is not a coaching session, and there will be no coaching brought up in that. It's just a chat. If you would like to have a coaching session with me, well, then you would go to the part where it says, book your coaching session. So
Great.
that is a great way to get a hold of me. And you'll find a lot of information about me too. So it'll give you more of who I am.
Well, thank you for joining us this evening. We really appreciate your time and energy and thoughts to help all women entrepreneurs, aspiring and seasoned along their way. And now it's time for me to put in our little commercial. So I'm Cindy Cohen. I'm a registered nurse, and I've owned a health and wellness business for 25 years. And before that, I worked for hospitals and outpatient clinics and bedside nurse. So I have a lot of experience in the area of business building and also in healthcare. I started in March a nonprofit organization called C2 Your Health Women's Initiative, Inc., which is a 501c3 nonprofit organization supporting seasoned women entrepreneurs and also women who are aspiring entrepreneurs in the area of mentoring. So we offer mentoring to high school girls, women in college, and also women from low income neighborhoods with a health and wellness focus. So we help people get healthy for themselves and then teach other people how to be healthy. Because after all, if you don't have your health, you don't have much of a business.
Yeah.
As an entrepreneur, your health is really important. And
Mm-hmm.
our world is sick and we need help. So we
Yeah.
help women grow their business and their health in a good way. And November 19th, which is National Women's Entrepreneurship Day, we'll be celebrating our
Yes.
second annual Women's Entrepreneur Summit here in
Mm-hmm.
South Bend, Indiana, and on our C2 Your Health Women's Initiative and also our event page, which is Women's Entrepreneur Summit Indiana. We'll be sharing all the details of that event. So thanks so much for joining us. And do you have any last minute words? We just got a minute left.
I would say the most important person you can be is authentic and be yourself, and the rest will follow. Work on yourself, become the best version of yourself, and you will see your life just explode with all the greatness.
Awesome. Thanks so much.
Thank you. Thank you
Bye
very much.
bye.